For 30 years, Shepard Smith has been bringing the latest news to the American people, and with so many important moments happening in the country, he is bringing a new truth to all the reporting with the news with Shepard Smith, and we are excited to catch up with him now. Welcome. How are you?
Jackie, I'm great. Running 1,000 miles an hour, getting ready.
Dude, I was going to ask you, you've been doing this for a long time, but what is it like? I know you've been at this new show for about a month now, but what is it like launching a new show at a new network in the midst of a pandemic, racial, unrest in the country, Trump, who's making all kinds of news every day? Like, what has this been like for you?
Insanity. The news cycle is crazy. We're creating a new system here where we can incorporate all the reporting from across all of NBC's platforms. We'll use NBC4, and we'll use NBC News, and we'll use Sky News and Telemundo, and we'll use CNBC primarily. And, we just want to get a newscast together without opinion. I don't know about you, but I don't want to sit with a panel and talk about it. I want to get with a reporter and find out about it so that people can make their own decisions, much like Chuck Scarborough does, on NBC4 in New York.
Yeah, we love Chuck.
There's no opinion there. That's the news. That's what we're going to do on a national level.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, there's so much out there when it comes to ways you can get news. What will make the experience different when they tune into your show?
That one of the problems I feel like in society is that sometimes people end up in their own thought bubble, looking for their own ideas to sort of be, ratified. And they miss out and don't realize you're getting disinformation. And we're going to cut through that. We're going to bring context and perspective to things, because just a whole bucket of crazy stuff happening around America isn't really helpful. You need context and perspective. You need to know how it's going to affect your lives so you can make decisions for your family. It's a big job, but we're sorting through it.
Yeah, it's a really big job. What do you say to people who are like, he came from Fox News, and they're not familiar with you, and they're like, I'm not watching somebody from Fox News? What do you say to those people who may be skeptical of the type of news that you're bringing?
Since I started this 30 years ago, I've always sought the truth, found the truth, and told the truth. I did that when I worked at NBC stations in Florida, CBS station in Florida, a Fox station in Florida. I did it in my last job, and I'm doing it here. Journalism has rules. Journalism was put in the Constitution by the Founding Fathers for a reason. And it's our job to make sure people know the truth.
Let me take you outside of the newsroom for a minute, outside of the studio, and ask you, with so much going on, I know for me, just because of the nature of my job, I can turn off the news. I can unplug for a minute because it's a lot to report these things, right? There's so much negativity and so much chaos. How do you unplug? How do you stay charged and focused and mentally healthy for all of this?
It's hard. It's hard. The days are long right now because we have a whole new team of people. We're all learning about each other. We're finding out where the bathrooms are, and we're consuming news from, I think I started at 5:30 this morning, and I'll probably go to 11 tonight. But when I get a minute, like this weekend, I'm going to have a minute, and I'm going to go with my friends, and I'm going to socially distance, and we're going to share a meal, and we're going to talk about other things. We're going to talk about home edit, and we're going to talk about, real estate and baseball teams, and hoping that the Yankees can go and do this in the playoffs.
You on an episode of Home Edit. I love that show. I just discovered it about a week ago, and I love it so much.
Yeah, it's good. I'm working so many hours now that my clothes are not exactly organized. So if the ladies have a minute, come on over. I'll show you where it is.
Yeah, if they can tackle Khloe Kardashian's garage, then they can definitely pull your closet together. I want to let everybody know that you can watch the news with Shepard Smith every weeknight at 7 p.m. on CNBC. Shepard, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Jackie, thank you. Be safe. Be well.
You too. Stay safe and stay sane, man.